Okay, here we go. 3, 2. All right. Everybody, welcome in. We are going to do a virtual live stream tonight, but we're going to do a number of things. Mostly answer your trade questions, answer your start sits if you got them, and do some team blueprints, of course, reviewing some Dynasty teams live. I've already dropped the link and pinned it in the comments. If you want a team blueprint live on the stream, make sure you go and select the live team blueprint option. But I will show you how to get your question answered if you would like. I will show you how to get a team review if you'd like. It's very, very easy. But we're also going to be answering as many questions as we can. So like I said, make sure you guys drop a like. And yeah, I'm going to just real quick, because I know we're going to get this question, pop over to the Flock site here. This is flockfantasy.com/domain. Once you're over here, like I said, use code domain, you sign up, you're going to get big discounts on everything. This little expert advice button here at the top right corner, it's a big orange button. You can do a team review, a trade question, a start sit question, or a super chat. Okay, so this is going to be essentially the same as the YouTube super chat function that everybody knows and loves, but this is better. And it looks better, and you're going to see that on the stream. The trade questions, make sure you link your team, especially if you play Dynasty on Sleeper, because we're going to be able to see yours and your trade partner's team and actually break down your trade. And then getting a team blueprint is easy. You can go here. You can link your team. You can select which team is yours. Which one is mine? Auto pick is mine. And then when you're here, you can select us. It says team blueprint. And if you want yours done right now on the stream, you can slide up to this live option, which is only $10 more now. And you can get it done. And again, this is without a membership. It's way too expensive without a membership. You need to get yourself a Flock Fantasy membership because it's got all of these fun little tools. But you can go here and sync your team. Use the My Teams tool. Here's the Domain Blue League, one of my favorite teams that this tool doesn't like too much. It says I'm in 5th place, which I think is ridiculous. But I wonder if my rankings, I think my rankings say I'm worse than that. No, it says I'm 3rd. So once you link your team here, this is how you're going to be able to get your team reviewed and things like that. So in the meantime, we have some already submitted live team blueprints that we're going to be doing tonight. We have some start sit questions, some trade questions that you guys have submitted. And so, like I said, we're going to be happy to answer all of that. And like I said, follow the link at the top to get your question answered or to get your team reviewed. So I had another, let's see. Oh, I can't do that, can I? Frick. All right. Let's do this. Looks like you're pretty close, Nathan. Am I right?
Yep, done.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna refresh it once. All right.
The second live is a redraft, but
okay. A-Riff Judge is a redraft one.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to start with Bezecki's trade question? I kind of let you handle that. I gotta fix something real quick.
Yeah.
And it looks like that might be a redraft one. Might be a redraft one, actually. Let's see if I can find a Dynasty trade question here. They all say redraft. These might all be redraft questions.
Nice.
So I'm good doing the team review. Let's do heart attacks.
Okay.
Start with the team
blueprint. So I'll pull his up.
Okay.
So heart attack. Check out your team here. First year comments say first year doing Dynasty and had a rough startup draft and realized I wouldn't be contending, so began rebuild by shipping out Josh Jacobs and Zach Moss for some draft. Say the 25 versus Sandman is not showing. So we'll see if that's an extra one or not. But your team name is Dynasty Dill. You are placed in 9th, which seems pretty straightforward. You are 1-5. You got Patrick Mahomes and Jordan Love, which is a great start. This looks like, based on that, probably a dual elite QB build in a 2 QB superflex format. But let's see what else we got here. Running back, you've got Benson, Charbonnet, Marshawn Lloyd, Jalen Wright, Sean Tucker. And then some not super great depth. And then wide receiver, you got London, Olave, Higgins, Pickens. An okay group, but not crazy upside or ceiling or anything. You got Jake Ferguson and Eric All at tight end as well, which is going to be less ideal. Your rookie picks, you do have your own, and then like you said, you do have that extra 25 first. So you do have an extra 25 second as well. Actually, 2 extra 25 seconds, which will bring up your draft capital grade quite a bit. So honestly, in a 10 team, to me, this is still a dual elite QB build. And I'll probably give you I'll give you an 8 out of 10 at the quarterback position for your positional grade here. And then we're also looking at, hang on, let me pull up your team again. We're also looking at running back Benson and Charbonnet. Not really anything else after that. Marshawn Lloyd down for injury for the rest of the year, or at least indefinitely. Jalen Wright moves behind like 3 other running backs. Carson Steele, who had his chance. Garendo might have his chance, but again, not a super high grade here. Probably a 2 out of 10, I would say.
That, yeah.
In a 10 team. Wide receiver, London Olave Pickens. That's a 5 out of 10. Pretty solid 5 out of 10. And then tight end is a 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
Jake Ferguson there. Not a ton of trade value there. So honestly, I'm going to give this either a future value or a dual elite QB. They're in the same quadrant on the DVM, but I'll go ahead and give you honestly, I'm going to give you a future value because I'm going to have you move your QBs.
Yeah. I think
in a 10 team.
Yeah.
So let me note this: extra 25 first, 2 extra seconds. So you get a little bit of a nice grade there at the draft capital position. And yeah, overall, your cornerstones: Mahomes, Jordan Love, Drake London, Chris Olave, George Pickens. I will throw Trey Benson on there for you just because I think that he is going to be considered a cornerstone guy next year. They're probably going to move on from James Conner, and he's going to be the next man up. He looks pretty good when he gets opportunity on the field. Obviously, they invested in him for a reason. Depth is nothing to write home about. You got Dontavion Wicks, Alec Pierce, Sean Tucker. That's a 2 out of 10. That's probably actually a 1 out of 10. Anything else here? Yeah, the rebuild contend scale. I think that at 1 and 5, you're not contending this year. Clearly, you don't have enough depth really at any position outside of maybe wide receiver to make a big push here, and you don't have the upside at the quarterback position. So that's okay though. You do have plenty of value. I'm not really worried about your team long term.
Yeah.
This is a future value for a team, or future value team for a reason. So you've got, rebuild, contend 3-year outlook, and you're going to be looking good in 2025, I think, with the right moves. So I will have you move Patrick Mahomes. That'll be the number 1 guy I'm going to have you pivot off of.
Yes.
I have you down tier, and I want you to get a rushing upside QB. Just go ahead and go get Kyler Murray, because why not? Mahomes is always going to maintain his value, which is great. He's very safe, just does not have the production upside that some of your rushing QBs have, and you want rushing QBs in a 10-team format especially. Next guy I'm going to have you move here is
Love. I mean, you could down tier twice at quarterback and try to get at least one of them down tier to another guy in a first. So that way he's stacking 2025 first for a rebuild.
Yeah.
So
how about a Goff and a first?
Yeah, or something like that. Or even Purdy if he can get there. Like at least Purdy's a little bit more insulated because he's younger. But
Goff's got a good contract.
He does. He does. I feel like he's lost some value in Dynasty. I actually would be curious to see if I'm right.
Yeah.
If
you're wanting to look like first plus by moving off of Love, you're going to go for Goff. If you're probably looking no more than a late first, you're going to go Purdy.
Which in a late first in a 10 teams could be pretty easily the one way.
Could be pretty good.
Yeah. I'm just curious because Goff has played pretty well this year.
Yeah, he has. He started pretty cold, but he's come on.
He's not lost a ton of value in Dynasty, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah. So he's still all right. Good.
Yep.
Remember when we were getting trashed for that?
Yes. Both QBs will have you move off, and then probably one of Olave or Pickens. Honestly, maybe even both. I just don't like the upside of either of those guys. Has Olave lost more value or Pickens? Actually, Olave. Oh my gosh, Olave has not
Probably
lost that much value.
Really?
No, he hasn't. I mean, he's got that natural dip with not producing, but he's still top 50. He's still top 4 rounds. George Pickens has lost a significant amount, and he's
Dang.
continuing to
Olave is
fall.
like twice as valuable now. My goodness.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll have you move off of Chris Olave actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll add this. Hold Pickens is probably going to be a hot name since Russ is coming or since Russ is starting now, because he'll probably have a big game or two, and then I would capitalize on moving him then. So I would hold Pickens for now
Yeah, I think so too.
and sell him when the hype goes up. Chris Olave, are we just straight down tiering, or are we pivoting to another guy in the same price range, like an Ayuk? What do you think?
I think he needs to get at least 3 down tiers done. So like, just depending on who I would just explore down tiers for all of these guys. We can recommend Olave because he is the most valuable guy that I think I'm willing to down tier off of. And then, yeah, like I think even then, like maybe you try to down tier to another rebuilder and get an early second back plus a receiver like in close to the same range. So, I mean, Olave, when you're looking at his market value right now,
honestly, I'm going to give him a superstar cornerstone wide receiver that he can target because we just had him down tier from both of those quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I'll probably have him go who to pair with London and Higgins.
Yeah.
Probably want to pair probably a Puka. He's pretty high upside in a 10 team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do this. I'm also gonna explore offers for Charbonnet and Wicks. Try to get some higher ceiling guys.
Yeah, I'm with you. For sure.
And then last suggestion here. As a rebuild, I would just leverage your contending league mates. And get their picks at a discount. All right, man. So overall, this is not a bad team. I love the build, the value installation of Jordan Love and Patrick Mahomes. That gives you plenty of flexibility here to move your guys, and to get some more value for the future. And you're gonna be looking fine for 2025. This is one of those teams that I look at and I'm like, yeah, you're building the right way. You've got some even solid value at wide receiver. We didn't give you a crazy high grade, but there's plenty of pieces to move around there that your league mates are going to be interested in. So I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Yeah, Heart Attack. Appreciate you, man. And we do have, so we want to do a couple of things. Since we're going to be obviously answering a lot of these questions where people get on and pay for a question, pay for a team review or something like that. 2 things I want to do after every time we do like one of these team reviews. Number 1, I can now, from this screen, issue free stuff. So, for Heart Attack, I'm gonna give him a free trade question. That way, if he wants to submit a trade question on the stream, he can get one for free. So I'm gonna send you a voucher right now, and we're good. So appreciate your Heart Attack, and check your account for a free trade question that you can get on the stream. So good to mark this one, Nathan. We good on this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, cool. And this one is a redraft. I did see a couple down here that might be Dynasty. That one's definitely a Dynasty. That's a super message about a team review I need to answer. I just want to make sure these trade questions are redraft. And I think most of them are. Yeah, so okay. D. Wooley's question is definitely a Dynasty question, Dynasty trade question. So let's knock this one out. So this is a 10-team. It says redraft is Dynasty. 10-team Superflex Start 8 PPR and no tight end premium. Okay. So he's going to be getting Anthony Richardson and Jamar Chase here, and he's going to be sending Caleb Williams, Jameson, Keon in a second. I don't think this is close.
No.
Yeah, I
I'm
think it's close.
I'm going with AR and Chase there.
Yeah, so definitely taking the trade, my man. The upside and the best players are in this side of the deal, and so that's the side I want. So
yeah,
and I saw Dalton
even with AR falling, but.
Oh, the other thing I want to do after I answer a trade question is find a question from the chat to answer so they know we're not neglecting them because we love our chat people. There was somebody that said spicy question, and it was Jordan. Jordan asked if we would take the 25-101 or Drake May, and I'm going the 25-101 pretty easily here.
Yeah, I think you got to go with the 101.
Just for value alone.
For value alone, yeah.
I mean, there's probably a
Drake May, since he came into the league, has not been a popular asset among half the Dynasty players in the community. And some people love him. A lot of people hate him. He's a very polarizing guy. It's going to be across the board. Everyone's going to highly value the 101. You just have more trade leverage with that asset. So
for sure. Yeah. Appreciate it, man. PM Chunk, welcome to the membership. Get the little you get the little domain logo by your name. We appreciate you, sir. All right, Wooly, thanks for submitting a trade question, my friend. Here's another one for you. Free stuff for everybody. Let's go to Dalton's question. Dalton, what is up? This is okay. Dalton, I know you're in the chat. And PM Chunk, I see your question. I will answer that right after this. Dalton, are these settings right? It says 10-team Dynasty Superflex. It just confirmed for me that this is a 10-team Dynasty Superflex that you're playing. Well, this one says Dynasty Superflex. This one,
he also just submitted a team as well.
I know. The trade question says redraft, but it says 10-team. Is it a 10-team league? And is this a redraft or a Dynasty? Because I feel like this is kind of getting goofy. Which I'll just need to tell the devs. But Dalton, you're in the chat, so just let me know. It's going to be DJ Moore and Devonta Smith for Tyreek Hill. I would assume he's asking I'm assuming he's asking a Dynasty question here. But again,
yeah, because I'm pretty sure this is the same team that he just submitted for. I could be wrong about that. I'm pulling up his team right now.
Yeah, 10-man Dynasty is what he said.
Love thy neighbors, and he has on this team DJ Moore and Devonta Smith. Yeah, this involves a team that he just submitted for a live review. So, what I would do on this deal is definitely hold DJ Moore and Devonta Smith, not moving Tyreek Hill, or not paying that for Tyreek Hill. But I would want a significant amount more on top if I were to get the Tyreek side there.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. I mean,
yeah.
It's not bad. Like,
I get the idea as a contender, because with your situation at the moment, your record is 4-2, and you're one of the top contenders in your league. Not to mention Jonathan Brooks is going to come back healthy, and he's going to start slowly easing into his workload, which by the time he gets to the playoffs is going to be great. Nico Collins is on your team, and he just went down with an injury. You've got Neighbors, who's been out for the last couple of weeks. But again, even with all that happening, you're still 4-2.
Yeah.
So, gosh, your rookie picks are so good too, man. I can't wait to grade this team.
Yeah.
But
all right, let's just get into the trade review or the team review, and we can kind of build on that. Before we do that, I think Dalton's earned himself a free trade question for sure. Honestly, Dalton, you're like getting to the point on your little card where you're going to get a free team review. But let's answer a question from the chat real quick. And I want to answer PM Chung's question because he became a supporter, so appreciate it, man. He also said, love the content, moved from Mason to you guys after watching the league vlog. That's right. Coming to the light side. This is the good side of that rivalry, I promise you. But his question is 6-0 PPR. If Brees, Gibbs, Robinson, Godwin, Kupp, Debo, Brian Thomas, Christian Watson, Mooney. I was offered Tyreek for Godwin and Mooney. Should I accept counter or should I hold? Okay. Yeah. Tyreek for Godwin, and I'm assuming this is a redraft question here. Is what it looks like. So Tyreek for Godwin and Mooney. I think personally, I still
fix the lighting real quick. Give me a sec.
Oh, because of the sun.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at my rest of season rankings real quick and look at where I have Godwin and Mooney both ranked. So when you're looking at rest of season wide receiver, let's go to my rankings here. And then Godwin I have at 14, Tyreek Hill I have at 8. So, you know, you're obviously trying to make up the difference there with Mooney. I think and you have who? You have Mooney, you'd be getting Tyreek on your 6-0 team. I think since you're 6-0, you can afford to take on Tyreek Hill here and wait for Tua to come back healthy. He could easily win you this league. And so I personally would be taking Tyreek in this deal. Nathan, what do you think?
Well, I was fixing my lighting. So.
Redraft, Godwin and Mooney or Tyreek?
Reek.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay.
And I love Godwin.
Oh, we love Godwin. But yeah, PM Chunk, appreciate you, man. And yeah, I think that's where we're going. So, all right, let's get in. We got some super messages here. We got some team reviews. Let's get into all of it. Let's start with my boy Dalton's team review. Dalton, dude, you know we love you. This is Love Thy Neighbors. This is a 10-team Dynasty super flex league. Yeah, PPR, non-tight end premium, it says. And so, Dalton, your team is Love Thy Neighbors in this one, and I think I saw you right there. And yeah, let's get this one knocked out. So let's talk about your build. Kyler Murray and Tua. I wouldn't qualify this as a dual elite QB anymore, unfortunately. So, but in terms of
7 out of 10 though.
I mean, I would say, yeah, in a super flex, I mean, in a 10 team, yeah, okay.
He's got a rushing QB.
I do like that he has Kyler a lot. So, Brooks,
exactly.
Ramondre, Pollard, and Mason is a really good contending running back room. In terms of value, it's probably like a 5. Having Jonathan Brooks is nice. Jonathan Brooks is the running back 10 in my rankings, right? So that's good, but Ramondre, Pollard, and Mason don't have a ton of long-term upside, in my opinion. Ramondre does, but
probably give it a 5 and a 10 team.
Yeah, and a 10 team. I think I agree with that.
A 4 is good.
I don't think I don't think you're getting the an elite value for this one, Dalton.
No, but you're definitely getting a wide receiver factory, that's for sure. You got Malik Neighbors, Collins, Devonta Smith, DJ Moore, Jaden Reed, and Terry McLaurin. You are 6 deep here, and your 7th option is still pretty solid. Demario Douglas coming off a 21-point game. Drake May kind of unlocking him. So
yeah,
I love that right there. And then obviously you're 4-2, so this is going to be a contend reload. You got Kittle at tight end, which is, in my opinion, with Tucker Kraft as your backup, that's an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Easily.
He says, my home league, first startup I did, and he said I wasn't expecting elite value. So there you go. Can't have them all, Dalton. But Dalton has the best set of teams I think I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm not even kidding.
The most elite values.
I've never seen. Yeah. So getting one elite value is rare. I think he probably accounts for like legit 10% of the elite values we've given out ever. Yeah. Like think about it. Like we've probably given him 5. That's like we there's no way we've given out 50 elite values, right?
I mean, I think we're going on like 700-800 blueprints at this point.
Oh, we've done it. I think we've done 1,000.
We should have someone go back and count.
I was gonna say we need to keep track of the team archetype.
We've got an archive
analysis.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That's funny.
But elite values we don't give them out.
Ryan is now realizing that his team name is not that unique. He said, I submitted my team for review a few minutes ago. It's also called Love Thy Neighbors. That's awesome. All right.
Nice. Your depth looks real good here. You got Darnold and Jones as backup QBs, which is solid. Both of them are producing right now. You've got why did I even mention Sean Tucker? Jaden Reed, Terry McLaurin, Demario Douglas, Tony Pollard, all on your bench, just chilling. This is a good depth score. I'll give you a nice, comfortable 6 out of 10. Really like that. Honestly, I'll even go 7. Okay, so your archetype is definitely, I think we've established wide receiver factory, contend, reload. How's a draft capital looking here? You've got an extra 26 first and 25 third. You got like 2 extra 25 thirds, no 26 second. You got an extra first. Like this is great for your
Yep.
future outlook as well. Yeah. So let me add that. 35. Okay, and then your rebuild contend scale 4 and 2. You're one of the top competitors in your league right now. You're going to be definitely on the right side of that scale. So we got your grades, we got your starting lineup, ideal starting lineup. So time to go to the look to trades and the targets. What do we want to do for Dalton here?
Hold on one second. Dallas, by the way, I got your team review. He wanted to make sure we had it. I see it in here. We're good. Okay, cool.
Yeah, let me say this, because I'm sure there's a number of people that are on this stream right now that have already submitted a team blueprint over the last couple of days. If you want us to do that live now, just go ahead and submit like a trade review or a trade request for an additional $10, a super chat for $10.
Yep.
And we'll just do it live for you here.
So
yep.
Except for the Blueprint 2.0s, we don't do those live yet. So
yeah.
wow, that's balloons.
Apparently that's balloons.
No, that's balloons. Hello. And then yeah, hey Jordan, go ahead and go to your My Reviews page on the Flock site. It should be under there. So My Reviews on the Flock site. Your review should be
under
sent
where?
to you there. Shut up, Nathan.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Let's get into trade targets for Dalton.
Yep.
Let's.
We definitely. I'm totally comfortable with him going for a running back here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's got to get a higher ceiling running back. Yeah.
Because he's gonna lose Jordan Mason, and then
Right.
An extra 26 first. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Are there any 5-1? There's a 6-0 team in this league. Value's not great, but the 6-0 team has Lamar, Hurts, Gibbs, Cook, Waddle, Debo, Godwin, Diggs, and so it's a good contending team at least.
He's going to be hurting when you're doing a lot better, though, when Nico comes back.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
So.
Cool. Yeah, he's just been trying to get a running back hard, but stingy owners. Yeah.
That's annoying.
That is annoying. Okay, in terms of moves here, this is interesting. Honestly, why don't you just move Jonathan Brooks straight up?
Yep.
So, like, when you're looking at, like, Jonathan Brooks on Keep Trade Cut or on Flock or something like that, let's see what it has. So, his, like, running back equivalent players, Derrick Henry, David Montgomery, Monty's fine. If you can get James Cook, do that. So start high, right? Start high. Yeah. But like I would just move for a contending running back.
Yes.
And then Bucky Irving, I feel like is a good one to move right now in Dynasty.
Yeah, I'm trying to go a little bigger here because a Bucky Irving in a 10 team is going to be tougher to get much in return.
Yeah,
I
think you should package him. I think you should package him.
Yeah. What do you think about him potentially moving one of Devontae Smith or Jaden Reed?
That's fine. He does have Terry McLaurin and DJ Moore down there, so his wide receivers are crazy. What team archetype did you get him?
No. Wide receiver factory.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Should we move Devontae Smith for a true wide receiver 1 or even a running back 1?
Yeah, and it sucks, but I feel like he has enough value to do it.
I know, that's what
I wouldn't recommend it if I didn't.
It's nothing against Devontae Smith.
Hey, what about?
I would not be recommending that necessarily if it weren't in a 10 team where you probably need a running back. Where if teams are going to be stingy with running backs, you can pay Devontae Smith, and I'm okay with it given your wide receiver situation. So,
yeah. There's the link if you guys want to get your team reviewed now. By the way, we've got some spots open. So, what about DK?
Like targeting DK?
With Devonta. They're back to back.
Yeah, we could do that.
I like that. Because the other guys in that range are like Odunze and Rasheed Rice and Olave, and so it's like, you know, obviously you could try to go get Tyreek Hill. I wonder who has Tyreek Hill in this league.
Mm-hmm. I'll just put them both down for him so he knows.
Yeah, Dalton, let me know if you've already
Basically any guys that are going to have out of this world ceiling and upside.
There we go. The guy who has Tyreek is 3-3 now. He did lose Marv.
Oh, he's gonna be shopping Reek.
See if he will, Dalton, because like I think that would be my first choice for this team right now.
Yeah.
He's just dirt cheap. Like, hey, here's a championship for a 5th round Dynasty startup pick. Okay.
Yep.
Deal.
Yeah, and then you know what? I'll throw, you know what? What team let's try and find who owns Rachaad White. Is there a contending team that owns Rachaad White?
Is there?
R. Hinson but he's 2-4.
Yeah.
So maybe he'd be interested in getting Bucky Irving and Sean Tucker.
Maybe. Yeah.
And just paying.
Yeah, that's right. Dalton says his trade question was for this league, and he wants DJ Moore and Devonta Smith. So he can't do that. I'm not doing that.
He's probably starting high.
Yeah, see if you can talk him down, but you know, you can't do that one. So
no.
All right. Who do you have for his targets so far?
James Cook, DK, and Reek, but I might take Tyreek off.
Yeah, let's take Tyreek off. I'm gonna go to the next page. I'm gonna go to more contending assets here.
Got Brooks and Devonta Smith down so far.
I mean, Godwin. Have we talked about Godwin for this team yet?
No. Godwin is great. Debo's great.
Yep. Yeah, let's go those type of guys. Let's give him another running back. Like, what about James Conner?
James Conner is so cheap. That's like a throw-in afterthought, honestly.
Well, that's kind of why I'm putting him in here. It's because you can get like him.
Yeah.
You have Pollard. Pollard's really cheap. Jones is even cheaper than all of them, which is insane.
Mm-hmm.
So a guy like that, I mean, I think
Jones's injury.
I mean, heck, the other direction you could go with this team, honestly, is literally just go buy veteran running backs, because the rest of his team, in my opinion, can win.
Yep.
Like, so what? Like, okay, I'm just gonna do something real quick. Thought experiment.
Let's move. We'll move Bucky Irving and Sean Tucker, and I'll just say higher upside, since you know all of them are taking away from each other in that room.
The Walker owner wanted Nico, Bucky, and 2 firsts. What in the world? Go get like Aaron Jones. I like for this team.
Cheap guys. Here,
go get cheap guys.
I'm gonna add these guys in the comments.
Yeah.
Cheap veteran RBs. Jones, Connor. Who else did you say?
There was another one. Dobbins is down here.
Dobbins isn't bad. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not like crazy price. So.
Feel like I'm missing a guy. Swift is still pretty cheap. And I'm not generally advocating for people to buy Swifts, but if you can get them for cheap, I'd do it. Seeing a lot of like late seconds fly for DeAndre Swift, which is reasonable if you're a contender.
Yeah, I think so too.
He was going for first last year. It was a nice little run. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was a sell window. That's why he was a buy, and then he became a sell. You bought him to sell him.
You could also Chase Brown's another option there. Just throwing another one.
Yeah.
And then the more expensive guys in that range: B-Rob, Mixon, Kamara, those guys. So.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give you a number of. I'll give you one other running back that you can comfortably target here in the actual targets. I'm going to throw in, if you can get Mixon, just try.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, all you can do is try. Again, I think this wide receiver room, this tight end room, and this quarterback room can win a championship.
Yep. Absolutely.
You get the cheapest, highest scoring backs you can, and you're gonna win.
Yep.
So.
All right, couple more suggestions here for him.
Well, I mean, he's got his picks, so that's really nice. Well,
yeah. If you I'll say this, if it takes moving one of your 26 picks, that's fine.
The other thing I'll say is I don't think you have to give up any value to win this league. So that's my 2 cents on that one. So this team did originally have Pacheco, but I sold him for a first after injury. That's not a bad trade at all. Thought it was going to be a future value team at first. No, you're definitely not. You're definitely a contender. Would you toss one of those 26 first for Henry if you think he'll get you there? Honestly, yes, I would easily do that. So you could try that as well. That's a good suggestion. So, all right, Dalton, appreciate you, man. Good team. I think you're going to be right there on this one. So, I need to have you run my Dynasty teams, man. Holy smokes. Make sure you use your free trade question, buddy. All right. Dang12, what's up, buddy? Appreciate you. Super chat, what's the outlook on Fields? What's likely going to happen this season, next season, and beyond? I didn't sell Fields, and I should have. I don't know if anybody would have bought him from me, but honestly, my answer is here is I don't know. I'm not surprised he got benched. I still don't think he's that good. I feel like he's going to linger. I feel like he's going to
He's always going to get an opportunity because of his skill set. That's kind of what I've come to terms with that as well.
So I think from a Dynasty perspective, you just have to hold him. But like in terms of his long-term outlook, it's going to be hard to say. I think he'll be kind of a journeyman, and then he's going to be getting some starting opportunities, and he's going to be pluggable in your lineups in fantasy, to some extent.
And I mean, you've seen guys that have been journeymen for a while come out recently and done pretty well. I mean, Sam Darnold being the most recent guy who just, because of his talent and his skill set, he's just going to get opportunity after opportunity, even if he doesn't start for a couple years, and people are always going to hold him on their roster. So with Fields, again, should have sold him when he was starting, but just hope that he'll get another opportunity, because the way the quarterback landscape looks like right now in the NFL, he's going to.
So I'm going to answer a couple of these questions in the comments. Best email, check out one of our videos. I've got the business email in the description for business inquiries. So just emails there and I'll see it. And he said he tried to Discord message me, but it's some lady. It's not me. So also, yeah, I can also just send you an invite to the Discord. So, but there was another one, paid for 2.0. Curious if you guys do it live. So we can't do 2.0s live, but we spend a lot of time on those. They're really in depth. And so they take us way too long to do live. It'd take up like a good portion of our stream. So yeah, and Chasing Breakers kind of said that. So Jacob says he just subbed, not in a Dynasty League, but on a 4-week winning streak in my redraft league. Thanks to you also supporting the boys. Appreciate you, Jacob. And we got to get you in a freaking Dynasty League. That's what we got to do. Jordan says, we answered this one, but it should be in your My Reviews section. Dallas asks how long it takes. Right now, 1 to 2 weeks, especially for 2.0s. We're going to spend quite a bit of time breaking that down. So we're at the 1 to 2 week window right now. Can I submit everything right now for a review live? Yep. You follow the link that I put right here, that I'll put again right there. You can submit. We'll do a team blueprint for you live. You get the live review, you get the live reaction, live analysis, and then a team blueprint sent to you afterwards. So can't connect my Discord. Yeah. Is it letting you join the Discord, Jordan? Let me know, because if it's letting you join, then drop it in the side issues channel of the Discord on Flock, and it will help you. So, thanks, Dang. Appreciate you, buddy. He traded him away for Daniels, the first McMillan, turned to Addison. Nice. Oh, you effed up. Who did you trade away? Fields? I don't think you effed up if that was... Corey says he offered me a second. Yeah, Corey, I didn't want a second. Yeah, the devs on Discord are responsive. Submitting a different team for live now. Perfect. Like I said, make sure you select the live option. Make sure you select us as your creator, and it'll show up right here in the feed. So, yep, like I said, guys, you can follow the link. You can also... I'll put the questions link down here as well. We'll give out free questions for anybody who submits a question through the Flock site. Let's see. There we go. There's the questions link. Dang. Appreciate you, buddy. There's a trade question for you. All right. Corey. Appreciate you, buddy. Why... Why does Mason look like the horror book from the Page Master? I've never seen the Page Master. Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna put this on the screen so you guys can see it.
Uh-oh.
I'd never seen this movie, so I didn't get it. But this is what he's saying Mason looks like right here. So there you have it. Nathan, Google the Page Master horror book. Corey said it, not me. If Mason sees this, he's gonna probably kill me, but not really. He doesn't care. Mason's cool, but that's pretty good, Corey. You can't. You spent $5 to say that. I love you, buddy.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh,
I love that.
Appreciate you, Corey. All right. Then we got a team review from R. Ralph here. And this is going to be a Dynasty team review. So let's go ahead and get this done. Like I said, guys, while we're doing this team review, if you want to get your questions submitted here, go ahead. Use that link, your team review. We can do these now. I think we've only got 1 or 2 in the queue right now. So, but
we've got 3, including this one.
Okay, cool. All right. Let's get into this one. I'll let you start with... Actually, I can read the comments real quick. Hey, guys, sitting at 5
Actually, sorry. R. Ralph's is that's not a live one.
Oh, not a live one.
No.
Good to know. R. Ralph, if you're in the comments and you meant to buy a live one, just let us know.
Yep, let us know if you meant to buy a live one.
Okay, did you already move that one? Do I just need to refresh this?
No, I'll move it now.
Okay. I will refresh.
See?
Don't see me. Not my thing.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so which one are we on? MGs?
Yes, MG.
Oh,
which is live.
We do have a trade question from Yudwell. Let's just do that real quick.
Yes.
London and a secondary AJ
Ooh,
Brown. That's juicy.
Good question.
Juicy. That is a good
question.
Hey Ryan, it's like $10, I think. So just do a super message on there for like $10 and we'll do it. That's what we've been doing. So Nathan, I'm assuming he's gonna want to do that. So just go ahead and move that one back.
I'll bring him back.
You're good, Ryan. It's easy. Like I said, we're going on the fly here.
Oh boy, that is tough, dude. Am I like a horrible person for saying that I might go London there?
Don't think you're a horrible person, but I'm going AJ Brown. It's just
look. If it were up to me,
I don't think a second is enough to move me.
If the market value of a dynasty player were up to me, AJ Brown would be a top 5 dynasty wide receiver for the next 5 years. But that's not the way the dynasty community is going to treat him. He is going on. How old is AJ Brown? Let's Google this. How old is AJ Brown? 27, and he just turned 27. Oh gosh.
I mean, hey, yeah, Ryan, it's the super message on the site. So like the same place you submitted for your team review, just press super message instead of team review. It's even. This is an even trade.
It is an even trade.
So
I hate when seconds are thrown in there that like they're not irrelevant, but when you're talking about players of that caliber with that value, it doesn't really make a difference, but it kind of does.
Yeah.
When they're in the same tier. So I don't know. It just it just feels like a 1-for-1, and I don't like that.
I know. I don't know. That's why I'm going to say it's fair. So we'll just leave it at that. All right, MG. I'll read his comments real quick. 5-1, going for it. I'm currently in second place. I'm thinking of shipping a 2025 First for Drake London. Oh, yes. Abso-freaking-lutely.
Heck yeah.
In second place? In a 12 team? Yes. Holy smokes.
Are you kidding me?
Just go ahead and put that one on there. Just traded my second
Yeah.
for Kittle. What? How much does your league value picks? Holy smokes. Okay, make both of those trades. Well, you already made the Kittle one. That's freaking nuts. Where do I need depth? Thinking running back, go get Pollard, Jacob Swift. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, so he's clearly thinking running back. Let a naysayer know. That's an awesome team name. Okay, 5-1. Let's do it. All right.
Dang.
I'll let you start off here.
Oh, we're doing MGs then.
Yeah.
We're doing MGs first.
I just read his thing.
Okay, all right. I thought you were reading a super chat.
No.
My bad. All right, let me pull this up here.
Man, we got some
Let a
people. London.
Let a naysayer know. All right, Kyler and Love as your top 2 QBs in a 12 team super flex. I love it. Michael Penix chilling as well. Daniel Jones chilling as well as your basically 4th option. I mean, what are you grading that? In a 12 team?
I mean,
Probably an 8. I mean, they're both they're very productive right now.
he's got Penix and Jones.
Yeah, that's an 8.
I think it's close to a 9 for me, but
Oh,
yeah.
you're going 9? Yeah, I think that's fair.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's that good.
Yep. Saquon, David Montgomery, and then that's it. You got Tank Bigsby. So I'd probably give that a 4 with those 2 guys. At running back, you definitely got production there. So I like that a lot. Wide receiver, you got JJ and Marv, and then Higgins, and then a big drop off after that. Christian Watson, your next most valuable guy, and nothing else beyond that. So with JJ and Marv alone, and then you got T. Higgins. What do you think that is? A 6 or a 7?
Yeah. I mean, the problem is there's a really big drop off.
Yeah, I know. So is it what, like a 7?
It's a
6?
7 at best, in my opinion. It would
Yeah,
be an 8 if he had 2 more decent wide receivers.
I know.
I mean, it's just
Then,
you have no depth.
Right. You're gonna have to down tier from one of those guys, and it ain't JJ. So George Kittle is gonna be your number 1 tight ends. Love it. He's the most productive tight end in the league right now. That's a 7. Call me crazy. I don't care that he's 30. I literally don't care. I don't care that he's 31.
No,
George Kittle.
I mean, I think he's, yeah. I mean, Travis Kelce was the tight end 1 in Dynasty until what, a year ago, 2 years ago?
Yep.
So,
Yep.
yeah, I'm with you.
Well, aside from the Travis Kelce experiment, or aside from the Kyle Pitts experiment.
Oh, true.
But
Kyle Pitts project.
We'll ignore that. Yeah. So this will be a dual elite QB. Contend rebuild. He's 5-1 at the moment. Love it. Absolutely love it. Heck yeah. Ooh, he's in good shape, man. You're in very good shape.
Yeah.
And you just lost Marv, which honestly isn't even hurting that much because he was super inconsistent anyways. So with your depth here, let's check out your depth. At the moment, Daniel Jones, and your depth, Michael Penix. Then you've got any other startable options here? No, the depth drop off is crazy. That's a 2 out of 10 depth at best.
Yeah. No. So he asked specifically about depth in his comment. So like,
yeah, right. So we definitely will want a down tier here, which again, depth of all the concerns that we would prefer to see for a team, it's depth, because that is easily fixable without sacrificing your starting asset, your starting lineup production. In Dynasty especially, like it is so easy to deal with the depth concern as a contender when you're in Dynasty. So I'm unapologetic for this. You got a down tier from Marv. Marv is not going to lose value for quite a while because of his name, and you can get so much ridiculous production in exchange for him at the moment. So you've got plenty of guys here. You got plenty of insulation with Kyler and Love and Penix, and then JJ and Higgins. Heck, even Saquon and Monty both under contracts as well. Monty just getting that extension. I'm totally comfortable with your guys. So I have no issue with you moving off of Marv here.
No,
that'll be my first down tier. And honestly, I mean, let's freaking shoot for it, dude.
Yeah. No, you nailed it.
We're gonna go for AJ Brown, and we're gonna go for another productive receiver because you need it.
Yeah.
In that range, we're gonna go for a DJ Moore.
I mean, I don't think you can down tier from Marv to AJ Brown though.
What do you mean? What do you mean he can't in a dynasty?
Yeah, no, he can't.
Yeah, he absolutely can.
They're literally valued 2 spots apart.
On keep trade cut, but if someone came up to you and said, "I'll give you Marv if you give me AJ Brown," they would smash that in a second. Like, let's be real.
I don't know why you would have Marv ahead of AJ Brown in dynasty rankings personally, but why? I mean, seriously.
Well, it's not up to me. It's up to the community.
I mean, I guess you can tell him to do that. I just feel like he's not going to get that done. Like, I mean, so like if I think a more realistic down tier would be. What about Brian Thomas?
Oh, that's funny. You're not. I mean, you're getting just as much production volatility when you're moving down from Thomas to Thomas. I'm trying to get consistent guys that you know are going to go crazy every single week.
Yeah,
like for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's a wide receiver.
No, look, if he can get that done, I'm 100% on board with it. I'm not sure he can, but. Because if I could do that, I would do that in every freaking league I have Marv. So
no one trades with us in our leagues, I swear.
No, they're scared. They're scared to trade.
Yeah. They
but some more realistic. If you want to go a little bit lower, I mean, heck, dude, get Tyreek Hill plus. Where's Hill? Let's find Hill in this league.
I'll just give him. I'll give him Reek and DJ Moore.
I mean, I just want to see if Reek, especially if Reek is on like a 2-4 team, 1-5. It's gonna be on a 5-1 team. No, 2-4. Dang it. 2-4. Dang it. 2-4. Where is he? There he is. 3-3 team. You might be able to do that, man. You might be able to get, Tyreek plus from that guy. So.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I think it's Will. Like, totally do. I mean, jeez, this guy, like, look at this guy. Snake bites. He's 3-3. His quarterbacks are Will Levis, Kirk Cousins, and Matt Stafford. Bijan's been underwhelming. He has James Cook, who's hurt. B-Rob is hurt. And Puka is hurt. He has A.J. Brown. What are the chances you think he gives up A.J. Brown and Devontae Adams for Marvin Harrison Jr. and just punts this year?
I don't think that's possible, dude. I think that's crazy.
I think you would. It's Marvin Harrison Jr. Like, and that's not me. That's Marv. There is a reason that Marv was being drafted in the first round of fantasy drafts this year and in Dynasty. Like,
but you act like Marv is susceptible, or like he is. You act like he's what is the word I'm trying to think of? Immune to losing value. He's lost value over the last. I mean, go look at Keep Trade Cut since September 25th. He's lost. Legit, like 15% of his value. He was the wide receiver 3. He's the wide receiver 6 now. But over like the overall rank, he got as high as 5 and he's down to 10. So I think again, I don't know. I just don't. But again, we're splitting hairs. We're gonna keep going.
Peeps in the comments, let us know what you think. If you've seen any deals go down for Marv recently.
Yeah, or who are you taking, Marv or AJ Brown in Dynasty?
Yeah, because I know what my answer is, and I know what Avery's answer is, and it's AJ Brown.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's besides the point. It's more estimating how the market values them. Ethan, I do want to touch on this in the chat real quick. Ethan says, send a team review yesterday. Is it possible to get it done live today? As long as it's a 1.0, Ethan, you can go ahead on the site and just super chat an additional $10, and we'll go ahead and do it live for you here.
Yeah. All right.
Marv, AB, Marv.
Okay,
I sold Marv for Reed in 2 seconds. I prefer Reed as a player. I mean, Reed's been one of the crazy skyrocketers.
Reed's been good.
So, yeah. I mean, Reed right now, value-wise, is approaching that tier anyways. So,
all All right, let's keep going.
Yeah.
I like Saquon on this team. Again, you just need depth. So down tier from Marv. Do you down tier from one of the quarterbacks?
Yeah, probably. You want a down tier from Jordan Love.
Is that beeping coming from you?
Oh my gosh, turn off. It's the freaking Instant Pot.
Okay, most people are saying Marv in the chat, so maybe you could get it done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I definitely like. Okay, so I think of those guys, I would rather. I love those guys in Dynasty. I'd rather down tier from Love, I think.
Yeah.
So go get on this team. Go get Baker plus.
Baker or Purdy, or is Purdy too close to Love?
I think Purdy's too close. I think you go get Baker because then you're going to get some good depth.
Okay. So
Music and Sports wants us to keep Kyler or keep Love and down tier from Kyler instead. Honestly, you could do either. They're very close. So
you can't. I'll do a little slash for it. I'll do Jordan Love or Kyler Murray, whichever one you want. You can down tier from.
Hey Nathan, are you taking Marv or Brian Thomas in a first?
Brian Thomas in a first.
That's my smart boy right there.
Yeah.
That's easy.
I'm not stupid. I have an opinion about Brian Thomas's value, but if someone's paying that, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Also, you act like I'm the biggest Brian Thomas Jr. hater of all time. Do you know how many times I took him in rookie drafts last year?
No.
I think he was my most drafted rookie. Like, I couldn't help myself because he was sitting there at the 111 like all the time. In March, remember what his value was in March?
Yes.
It was ridiculous.
Okay, so that's 2 down tiers. What's the third move here?
You got to move Christian Watson for consistency. Yeah, I don't care that Christian Watson's lost a ton of value. Let's go get a running back. Let's get a veteran running back. Let's go get freaking Pollard. I don't even know. Just any running back that's priced in that range that you can get that's affordable, that's a veteran, who's a starting running back, just go get him.
And you're just going to have to get your other wide receivers from your down tiers. So.
Yep. All right, so suggestions and comments here.
Yeah, I mean.
What's the draft capital, by the way? I'll pull that up while you're suggesting.
He's got both of his first, but he did give up his 25 second. He traded that for Kittle. So.
No 25 second. All right. Oh, you paid a second for Kittle? Nice.
Yeah. That's
good job.
Yeah, he's already 5-1. Like, don't rush anything, but you're a couple down tiers away from winning a championship, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Target veterans for your depth if you have to. You've got enough value here to play with. Corey likes Marv.
Yeah.
Why? I'm curious.
Dude, I told you I'm not crazy for estimating that, like, people will pay for Marv. They will pay a lot for Marv.
You're right, apparently. Last one here.
Yeah, you said target veterans, right?
Yeah, veteran running backs, yeah. Or yeah, veterans for your depth, yeah. I sent you a trade question, MG. Appreciate it.
All right, and then our last piece of advice here will be, if a rebuild is willing to pay up for Penix, take the contending asset and run.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't have anything against Penix. I really like him for rebuilds. Actually, I think in one of my deals, I think Corey and I just made a deal involving Penix not that long ago. I think I just bought Penix as a rebuild in a league somewhere.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Or maybe he tried. I don't remember, but I like Penix as a rebuild target. It's very mutually beneficial. You'd definitely be able to get a deal done there if you put Penix on the block.
Hey Nate. Oh yeah, no, never mind.
What?
Wait, did you R. Ralph? Did you say this one was alive or not? Oh, It is now because he did the super chat.
Yeah, I
that's why
remember.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I moved him back.
I'm not done. Let's answer this trade question real quick from Carlos. It's
No,
a
you're-
25
no, you're
early,
not.
mid, first, or Zay Flowers. I mean, I'd probably just take the first here. What do you think? An early, mid, first. If it's really an early first, then yes. If it's a mid, late first, then no.
Estimate it to mid. I mean, if the dude's 4th in points 4 right now, or if he's 8th in points 4, and you really don't know where that pick is going to land, just hold Flowers.
He's sending the first and getting Flowers. I'm assuming. No, if you're a rebuild, you've got to hold your first here. So if it's somebody else's first and it's early, you've got to hold it, in my opinion. So
yeah,
I would just go the first. Let's see if his team's linked real quick. Okay, but yeah, it is. Okay, so if you're gonna trade away that first, actually no, I can't even give you another hypothetical. I think I just want this one, and I want the first. So appreciate you, Carlos. All right, we got Ralph's team review. We got D-Dow's team review, and we got Echelon's team review. So we got 3 here to knock out. So,
and I think someone else asked about super chatting the extra 10.
Oh yeah.
If you already submitted a team review, a 1.0, and you want it done live, just go ahead and super chat us $10, and we'll do it for you live.
Somebody did ask if we're gonna do a redraft live stream. I think I missed it. Where was it? Because he's at. Yeah, Jacob says any streams on the redraft channel coming soon. Yeah, we're supposed to do one tonight. We'll see how quickly this ends, but yes, we'll for sure we'll be getting over there. So,
yep.
All right,
Ralph's. Routh up next year.
Yeah, he says, hey guys, sitting at 5-1 with some injuries, concerns over some long-term value at my running back 2 and my tight end position, but I'm feeling confident in QB and wide receiver. That's usually a good sign. And he suggested moves to try to stock up before the playoff push. League is historically hesitant around trades, usually trades more in line with the redraft leagues. Good. That's really good to know.
That is good to know.
12-team, half PPR, non-tight end premium, start 7, 1 QB. Okay, so this is essentially a redraft dynasty league, right? Love thy neighbors. Second in the league right now, 5-1. Wow, look at those receivers. Holy crap.
Love the upside.
That's nuts, man. And Brees and Kincaid and Kyler and Williams. And a 1 QB.
Wow.
All right, let's get started. You let me know when you're good to go, Nate.
Yeah, we're good to go. I got it pulled up here.
Okay. Quarterback, Kyler and Caleb. And look, at a 1 QB, it's an 8. I don't want anybody besides Kyler, and you've got a serviceable backup.
Agreed.
So, like, it says QB5 for Kyler's rank, but in a 1 QB, I'd rank him higher than that. He's him, Josh Allen, Jaden Daniels, and Lamar Jackson are the 4 QBs you want in a 1 QB. Running back, you got Brees, and you got B-Rob, Jordan Mason, Ray Davis, Kamani Vidal, Chase Brown. Why is Chase Brown not ranked? That's really interesting. Where are these rankings pulling from? Maybe they're mine. Would I really not have Chase Brown ranked? I'm going to check on that. Anyways, he says he did mention he's worried about his long-term value in his running back too, but it doesn't really matter. You've got value in other places on the team here, so it's not going to hurt you. Mm-hmm. In terms of contending this year, you're fine for right now. We're definitely going to recommend a target for you. In terms of grading this out, it's probably a 7 or a 6, one of the two.
At running back?
Yeah. I mean, B-Rob I like, even long-term.
Yeah,
Brees is obviously...
7.
In a start
6.
Honestly, in a start 7, Nathan, I'm tempted to give him a 7 because you're probably only starting 1 running back or 2.
Yeah, but you also got to think it's high upside because you are only starting 7. So B-Rob's a
but that's what I'm saying. He's got
B-Rob's a good player.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I mean, what's Brees Hall's upside right now? He's
True, but I'm talking about value upside. Like he's got he's got an elite, one of those top 3 running backs. So wide receivers.
What's his grade on the site right now? 4th out of 12.
4th out of 12. Yeah. So
6 or 7.
Yeah. So I think it's about right. Wide receiver. How are you second in this league in wide receiver? I'm surprised this doesn't. Holy crap.
Goodness. I mean, this is a 9 out of 10 automatically in this format because you've got 3 of the most
is.
high upside
The
guys.
guy that's above him in the power rankings has Justin Jefferson, Marvin Harrison, Rome Odunze, DK, JSN, Jordan Addison, Xavier Worthy, Jalen McMillan.
Holy crap.
So he's got the depth.
That's crazy.
He's got the depth.
Yeah. Yeah.
But here's the thing. The depth isn't doing him any favors, right? Because I'm assuming you're starting 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers.
Yep.
and maybe
A tight end and
a
one
tight end and a
flex.
flex.
One
Yeah,
flex.
yeah. I'm assuming that's it. So yeah, and then at tight end, 12-team 1 QB. I mean, non-tight end premium. That's a 7, don't you think?
Yeah. Actually, Kincaid. Have you seen Kincaid's production recently?
I really haven't. I've actually been watching a fair amount of his games, but I haven't really paid
I
attention
have.
to like
I have
his
not
fantasy
paid it.
production.
I have not paid attention to Kincaid's production until recently, and in PPR formats, he hasn't been too bad. Now it's more notable in tight end premium formats because he's been like over double digits 3 of the last 4 games.
Yeah.
In PPR, this is half PPR though, so actually it's less meaningful. So never mind. But he's still he hasn't been too bad.
I want to look in a full point PPR league. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah.
I thought this was tight end premium, so it was more notable.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Tight end premium, it matters.
The targets have been high the last couple games, but now you have Amari Cooper coming in. I wonder if that hurts Kincaid this year.
I wonder if it helps him.
It could. It could.
We'll see.
It's got to hurt Shakir in my opinion. But all right, let's.
It would have to, right?
So, in terms of your team archetype here, I think you. To me, this is a well-rounded team. But you are a little bit different than me on well-rounded. I think wide receiver factor, you're really top heavy, but you're top heavy at every position, so that's why I feel like it's well-rounded.
I think he's notably elite at wide receiver.
He is, but when I think
more than any other position,
but
he doesn't have a competitive advantage at tight end necessarily. Outside of Brees, Brian Robinson isn't like the sexiest RB2 option in a start 7. Kyler, he does.
What were his team grades across the board?
8, 6, 9, and 7. QB, running back, wide receiver, tight end.
Yeah, I mean,
so wide receiver has a clear grade advantage there, but I get what you're saying by well-rounded because when you're looking at just the starting lineup alone, it looks pretty good. It looks really solid.
It's very balanced. Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll give it a well-rounded. That's fine.
So Carlos says
there's a reason wide receiver factory and well-rounded are in the same quadrant on the DVM anyways.
So if that's a mid to late first for Zay, Carlos, he meant to put mid to late, then yeah, I think I would take that for Zay. If it's your own first and you're trending towards being a playoff team, then yeah, I'm fine with it.
Yep.
All right. All right.
Yeah. So your depth. Let me just give you your depth score here. Nothing super crazy notable. I'll give you. You got Jameson Williams on your bench, which is not bad for the upside of this format. I'll give you a 5 out of 10. Depth. I really don't care about depth in this format, though.
No, I think it's upside.
Any relevant depth you have, you want to package it for higher upside starting assets.
Now, however, I feel like on this team, this is the perfect balance of depth and star power, in my opinion, in this format.
Mm-hmm.
It actually makes it kind of hard to give him suggested moves because I think he's done such a good job. Now, are we moving Brees?
I'm moving Kincaid.
Okay.
We can consider moving Brees.
I'm curious. Let's do a thought experiment. Kincaid.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I'm not excited about any of those top 3 dynasty running backs right now. Bijan, Gibbs, or Brees. Like,
how is Kincaid more valuable than Kittle on Keep Trade Cut?
Because people are crazy.
All right. Well,
so
there's a first
move. That was the exact move that I was going to have him make. Is
honestly
move Kincaid. I mean I don't care about the age gap there. I just want to go and make I want to make a contending push, and I want to use Kittle in your league. So
okay, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good with
that. That is technically a down tier as well.
Yeah, I know. It's wild to me.
Yeah. I will say doing blueprints in September and October has helped me stay tuned with the value while we're hitting DFF hard.
Man, he says he got Nico and Pacheco before last year for Lockett in a third.
I sold Nico Collins a couple years ago for.
He also said, I did such a good job subscribing and paying attention. That's good stuff. Hey, I'm glad you're playing in a 1 QB league and you got something out of it, because the 1 QB folks, they come at us with pitchforks sometimes.
They
But
do.
but
They
look, you've
do.
done a perfect.
I
I think
feel
you've done
like
a. I
Shrek.
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of are Shrek. So
Shrek.
so for here's what I would do on this team, honestly, and I know you're watching, Ryan, so I'm just gonna tell you. I well,
Move Brees.
I would move Brees for who? I mean, who's the running back 1 and 2 right now in production?
Um, good question. It's between Saquon. Kyron was just on a bye, so he's technically not going to be up there, but he is.
Okay, you answered
It's
my question.
also
You answered my
Kamara.
question. It's Saquon.
Okay.
You down tier to Saquon.
Yeah.
And then but again, I don't want to. What I don't want to tell him to do here is stack a bunch of just random depth. So
Right. Right. So we got Kittle and Saquon so far for targets. Technically a down tier from Brees. How much on top of Saquon could you get if you moved Brees? If they trade like redrafters, probably not that much. And honestly,
that's what I'm worried about.
the one benefit of the market value of redrafters or people trading with a redraft mindset in Dynasty is they actually treat running backs like they should be valued.
Right.
Which is I don't care if they're 26 versus 23. Their insulation long term is equivalent between Saquon and Brees. It is equivalent with their long term outlook right now. So that's just the reality of running backs. It's a price I'm willing to pay in this format.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right.
Who is the team contending that owns CMC in this league? Yes, he's 4-2. Give him Jordan Mason.
He says the guy who holds Saquon is booty and doesn't trade well. He asked for Neighbors and Brees for Saquon in Dynasty. So you can't do that.
Okay, I gave the redraft traders a little too much credit there. That is abysmal.
You did. That's insane. I do want to shout out.
Is you try Kyron.
I do want to shout out Sharp Supreme real quick. If you're watching and you meant to do a live team blueprint, you only did a team blueprint 1.0. So if you want to upgrade that, like I said, just send it in one of those their super chats, super messages. So
maybe actually JT might be able to get it at a discount because of the injury.
Yeah,
it's not a bad move either. I would try that.
No.
Okay, another guy that I'm going to have you move. I will have you try to move Jordan Mason.
Yeah.
And you can throw in depth, whatever the frick type of depth you want to. Throw in Chase Brown for all I care. Jordan Mason and Chase Brown. Try to leverage your CMC owner and let's just up tier there. Let's get a better asset. Even at the wide receiver position, if Waddle is incredibly undervalued at the moment, just with his long-term outlook and even his upside towards the end of the season with Tua coming back, I'd try to get Waddle. He'd be good for your team and a nice potential flex option.
Hey, he did say in the comments that the Kyron owner is open to a deal, which is that would also be good. Yeah. So
right,
Kyron,
I did mention Kyron.
Davy Crockett.
I'll put Jonathan Taylor on here.
Davy Crockett is the guy with Kyron. If you want to look at that team and maybe formulate like some trade ideas there. He's eighth.
Yeah, Davy Crockett has Kyron and Pollard. You'd be giving up Brees, and he has Braylon Allen, so that's why he wants Brees, or is comfortable with it. Try Kyron and Tank Dell or Kyron and Pollard. I would lean Kyron and Pollard since you could use the help at running back with B-Rob being a little banged up right now. Kyron and Tank Dell I would not have an issue with either.
Yeah.
Because you probably won't be able to pull off DJ Moore.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, if you can snag a first from him, because why the heck not? You've got a ton of firsts, so...
Hey, by the way, Ethan, I moved yours back to make sure you get done. So,
all right. So final targets here: JT, Pollard, Waddle, and Kittle.
Yep.
And his contending status right now 5-1. You're all the way over. And then suggestions and comments here.
Yeah. So again, I just want to put that I think he did a great job building this team around upside.
Yep. I would add view the value of running backs in 2 to 3 year windows. This is probably going to be one of our most consistent suggestions for a lot of people in the off season. If they're like, man, I don't know if I want to sell 23-year-old Joe Who for 26-year-old productive Bob. Why the heck not? Why the heck not? It's just becoming more and more clear. The trajectory the running backs are going right now.
He said Sniffing Wallaby 1, which is, did I see that one? Yeah. It's trending 101. Trending towards 101 and 2025 for Genty, so I'd want that for Brees, plus Kyron, obviously. If you can get that done, then yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I would try.
But here's the team. Yeah. All right. Cool. Ryan, man. Appreciate you. Good team. And like I said, great job. You did a really good job building this, in my opinion. Really tailored your team build to your league settings, and that's really important. I mean, that's what a lot of people miss when building Dynasty teams. So appreciate you, my friend. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and refresh this. We got this one done. Ethan, I got yours in here. Yours is actually up here. We'll do that one next. Well, actually, we'll do that one after the other guys who submitted. Routh, you're done. D-Dal is our next team review. And D-Dal is, to my knowledge, alive. He is. Sweet.
Heyo.
Let's answer. We have a trade question from Dalton. Devonta Smith or James Cook in Dynasty.
He said this is a trade that he already made.
Yeah, I saw that. He got James Cook. I mean, it's a fair trade. So if you need running back, if you need running back, you go Cook there. So
yep, no issue with that.
Yeah, and Sharp Supreme, we got you as well. So it's gonna be Echelon, Sharp Supreme, D-Dal, and then Ethan up top. So
wait, which one are we doing first? Echelon?
Yeah, I'll assume in the order that came in. So let's do Echelons first.
D-Dal came first.
Or D-Dal came first. My bad. Let's do D-Dal and then Echelon.
Okay. Let me know if anyone else super chatted for existing reviews.
I think I got through all of them. So, and I've been moving them. So we're good.
The super chats?
Yeah, the ones that people super chatted over. Yep.
Okay, you did move them over. I got you.
We're good.
Okay, cool.
And he just said
cool.
D-Dal, cool. He said he traded his 25 first and second for Brian Thomas. Booyah! Let's look at his record first before I say booyah.
Traded your what for Brian Thomas? 25 first and second for Brian Thomas.
He's 6-0, dude. Awesome.
Holy crap. How'd you pull that off?
Let's go.
You had to have done that early in the season.
That's sick, dude.
Because there ain't no way he's going for that now.
Dude, he's got four top 12 wide receivers in a 12-team league. Holy crap. I love freaking reviewing teams. All right. I wish I had a team like this.
I know.
Okay. Love Cousins, Fields, Minshew is rough in a 12-team super flex. Probably a 6. You think?
Yeah. Hang on. Team name, best wide receivers in the league. He's probably going to be a wide receiver factory.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
He did it the first week of the season.
Yeah, I think a 6 is fair here.
Yeah, I think so too. So good. Dallas,
Kamara,
obviously,
Dobbins,
great trade.
Kamara, Dobbins, Aaron Jones.
Appreciate you, Ryan. You rock. Yeah, no, that was a good time. You called your shot. Yeah, the best time to trade for rookie wide receivers is right before the season.
Right before the season.
Always is.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Kamara, Jones, Dobbins, and Hunt. Again, in a Dynasty 12 team, in terms of value here, you're probably talking a 4.
Yeah.
Wide receiver, CD, Jamar, Nico, Brian Thomas, DJ Moore. Those 5 alone give you
Easily.
he's a 9.
It's almost a 10.
It's almost a 10. I mean, he's got Chase and CD Lamb.
Yeah.
So
Nice job.
Great
Wide receiver
job.
factory. And tight end, 1 out of 10.
It's Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet's been productive at least, and I feel like
I'll double the grade.
Yeah. Nice. So do I super chat for a team review? So here, I'll drop the link again. You have to go to the Flock site. You have to submit for your review there, and you have to make sure.
Is that Augie I hear in the back?
Do you hear Augie? Yeah. Hold on.
Oh yeah. No, it's okay. It's
he's
okay.
Crying. It's bedtime. So,
oh.
So Landers, make sure you go
Nighttime.
there. Nighttime. Make sure you go there. Make sure you select us, and you'll see Team Blueprint, and you got to slide that little slider up to where it says Live Team Blueprint to get it done right now. So if you don't want a live one, you want it just done normal, you can leave it down wherever. But yep, that's how you do it. Use code domain. If you're a member, you're gonna get a discount too. It's gonna be the cheapest way to get it. Okay. Says got CD by trading AJ Brown and James Cook. Man, so you really had a lot of stars on this team. I'm totally fine with that trade too. Like,
Yeah.
I think now I would take AJ Brown and James Cook, but
I think
but it's still your team is ridiculous.
I will say 2 months ago I would have smashed the CD side.
I would have too. Wow, it's funny how things change. All right, here we go.
Things do change them.
Let's
All right,
do
depth score here.
Did we do team archetype? Did we get any team archetype yet?
Yeah, wide receiver factory, consent, reload.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, and depth score.
Got Aaron Jones, Kirk Cousins. I'm listing the notable guys. Demario Douglas, A.D. Mitchell. And that's really it. So I'll give you a 3 out of 10 there.
Hey, Badaki dropped Ray Davis if you want him.
LOL. Honestly, he did not look bad. I'm surprised he dropped him.
No, honestly, I'm surprised he dropped him too. But
Thanks for letting me know. I'll
especially
probably
for
make a
Cook.
claim.
Yeah,
I'll probably make a claim.
So, moves here. He's 6-0, man. Okay, I think you can afford a down tier from one of the wide receivers.
Yeah, I think you can.
Which one are we gonna advocate for?
Always Jamar. I'm kidding. It's between Jamar or CD for me.
Jamar's
I'm not
been
down
good,
tiering
so-
from Nico.
No.
No,
it's definitely between one of the top two
so it's a bad
guys.
time to down tier from him.
Yeah.
Well, let's just do that. Your choice. You move off of Jamar or CD. I'll just put them both there as options.
Yep. Okay. And then in terms of who we're down tiering to, you already moved AJ Brown away. I probably would have said him, but let's go ahead and pivot to somebody else here.
Drake.
London is a good
Drake.
one. Yep.
Man,
Augie is mad.
He needs a running back
he-
target as well.
Yeah, he is going to need at least one. But I mean, probably 2. So, okay. I'm trying to think of running backs in that range I like. Because you could down tier from one of the guys and get a good running back on top too.
Right.
But I'm just not sure who. Do you have any thoughts?
I really don't know what Kyron's. I have not gotten a good grasp.
I know, that's kind of
on
who
what
I was
Kyron's
thinking, and I just
legitimate
don't know.
price is. Let me just put him down.
Man, Kenneth Walker has been gaining some value.
Yeah, he has. He always does when he plays. And then he
Yeah, but
plummets
to
when he doesn't.
be fair, this is the best he's looked, and they're actually using him in the passing game a ton.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not being negative about it. I'm
So
just
like
saying it's
this time
just-
I think it's probably warranted,
yeah,
which is interesting. I'm surprised they're not using sharps, but anyways, I mean you could get you could go get Achan. Achan's back where he was preseason.
It's true.
You could get James Cook.
He moved him.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. So yeah, what do you think?
I'll stick with Kyron for now. Who else are we moving here?
Moving.
I mean, we probably gotta throw up QB a little bit. I'd down tier from Love.
Yeah, no, I think you need to on this team. So I don't think Love's gonna win you a championship. Like that's where I'm at with that. So
yeah. Jordan Love. Do we want to pivot to a rushing upside QB or down tier?
Heck. I think you have to down tier because if you can get Kyler, do it. But like, I mean, try it. Let's just pivot to Kyler. I don't know. I just feel like that's not. Love to. Purdy is nice. Not Herbert. Not Richardson.
Rip.
Yeah, rip. Dak is not bad. Goff is not bad.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go Purdy.
His value is insulated with his
Kyron as a target.
wide receivers. Now, he doesn't have his picks. I'm assuming you noted that.
I have not gotten there yet.
Okay, so he is missing his 25 first, 25 second, 26
all seconds.
Second. He has his 26 first, though. So, that's good.
So going to be a lower grade there for the draft capital. Contention status, very, very high.
Yeah, no, he's definitely contending. We got Rashid Shaheed down here as well, so don't sleep on him as a, he's on IR now, but.
If you're down tiering from Love, just get Kittle thrown in, please.
Yeah, I'd say I agree with that. Get Kittle on this team.
And then can we move AD Mitchell for a contending asset?
Can you? I don't know. Hold on. Adonai. I mean, you're getting like a Mooney at this point.
Oh, ooh.
Jones. I guess Aaron Jones is right there.
I'd be a Mooney taker because he's got
Honestly,
Cousins even.
He's a wide receiver 2 on a better offense.
Yeah.
With a contract, right? Mooney has a contract, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got plenty of targets for you here.
Domain Studio still exists. It's just we wanted to do an extra live stream for you tonight, so we did it from home. We're going to do that every once in a while. I have to drive across town to Domain Studio, and so it's really easy to come walk into my office here.
Drive across town.
All right. What else we need here?
Suggestions.
Yeah, so appreciate you, Dallas, and
that's not a suggestion.
Thanks, Nathan. I would say you're 6-0. Don't force any trades. You're in a good spot, man. Like, and I don't think you're going to give yourself like any more than a 10% chance more to win the league. So it's all about getting that bye, though. My other suggestion is going to be hang on to your 26 first. Don't trade that one.
Yeah, and then I would say the only competitive advantage you're really missing at any position is tight ends. You're missing an advantage at tight end. So I do think that's kind of a low-key important trade that would definitely make an impact on your team.
Yeah, I agree. Very cool. All right, cool. All right. Appreciate you, Dallas. Thank you so much. We'll get your blueprint over to you here within the next day or two. Yeah, all right. And then let's answer, see if there's any questions in the comment. But he says, what QB should I target again? And maybe I could get Kyron. I never drafted him, got lucky in one league with Kraft is what he said. Yeah, no, that's the way you do it. That I actually like that. In terms of QBs, you got his QB down, right? We put Kyler down, but it'll all be on the blueprint for you when we send it over. But I think we put Kyler down as an option. But we also put if you're going to down tier Purdy and Goff and Prescott. So, like I said, you should have that for you in your actual blueprint. But appreciate you. All right, I'm going to refresh this.
Shoot, you should move him over.
Who?
His review. I'm just moving over to complete. You're good.
It does it automatically.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it should have moved.
Yep.
All right. By the way, if anybody on this stream asks this might be is Sleeper, Yahoo, ESPN, the only places you do team reviews. My team's on my fantasy league. You can submit these anywhere. Oh, he figured it out. He's right here. There you go. Well, you did a Sleeper one too. So Demos, you can submit using the non-linked team, and you can just submit screenshots for your team. So now let's go to, I think we're on echelons now, right? Yeah, let's go to echelon. I'll let you get that one pulled up real quick.
Yeah, give me a sec. What in the world? Gonna take a sec. Glitch.
Okay, you're good.
You can start talking about the team.
ST Dub says, can I submit my Dynasty right now or wait for the next stream? I think right now we have 2 on the docket. So you should be able to get it done tonight if you want to do it now. Just make sure you select the live option so it shows up here. If you don't select the live option, it doesn't show up in the queue. So, and I'll show you guys how to do that real quick. Like I said, expert advice up here, team review. You can link your team, or you can do non-linked and submit screenshots there. Select your team. Like I said, select us. Make sure you're going to see it right here in the middle. Make sure you see with the slider, you get it up to where it says live team review. There you go. So that's the way to do it.
Avery, I think you removed one that you already moved back earlier.
Probably I did. Yeah, which one was that?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try and find it if I can remember it.
Is it
But
Ethan's is still here. I've got Ethan's.
Ethan's is there.
Yeah, I think
the other one
right.
started with an S.
Yeah,
Sharp Supreme.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, sorry. You can move it back.
Yeah.
The next stream,
we're gonna have to figure that out.
It kind of depends. It might be Monday. Will be the next stream on this channel. It just kind of depends. If we get a ton of live blueprints and I have to jump on and do them, then I will. But probably Monday.
Right,
Sorry about that.
I moved Sharp Supreme back. Are
Yep.
you sure there weren't any other ones that you moved?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. All right, so we'll go echelon here, or Ethan first.
Yep, let's do echelons and then we'll knock Ethan's out.
Okay.
All right, I got a blueprint over the summer for my startup draft. Like my team, you guys gave me a dual elite QB with a contend rebuild. That went to crap. Started the season 1-4 and pulled the plug. Want to make sure I'm rebuilding properly for next year. Dang, I'm sorry. That sucks. Let's see the team. The McHonkies. This is okay. Not down here. 9th. Oh yeah. Yep, this makes sense. You lost Rice and Puka. Oh, stink. This sucks.
Rip.
Yeah, sorry, man. All right. Oh yeah, you're in good shape though. He's got 5 firsts over here, I think. Yeah.
Future value.
And a ton of seconds. He's gonna be he's in good shape right here. So
let me count them.
Yep, you can count those real quick. All right. There we go. All right. You got this one up ready?
Yeah, start breaking down the teams. I'm entering the draft picks right now.
Perfect. All right. Anna says 16K. Let's go, Anna. It's been 16K for a while, girl. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just messing with you. Okay, QB. Oh, this one sucks. You've lost value on 2 out of 3 of these. Yeah, you got Bryce Young's Oh, okay. You traded for Rice and Puka after the terrible start. Fantastic move.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, yeah, Chase and Breaker says you got Bryce Young. Fantastic move. I love that. You clearly know what you're freaking doing. Rich, May, and Young. 6. Brooks, White, Akers, Vidal. This is
2.
It's 2. It should be a 2. You're rebuilding.
Yep.
Puka, Rice, Ayuk, McConkey. It's a future value wide receiver room, but it's a really good one still. Leggett, Mitchell, Yoshi, 7.
6 or 7, yeah, I agree.
And then this is a 12-team superflex, by the way. Start 10, and then tight end, Musgrave, all
1.
Yeah, you don't have a starting tight end.
All right, how's our depth looking here? Depth, you got Bryce, Garendo, Vidal.
And if we were doing a pick
Bub
score,
Means, baby.
yeah, you got Bub
80
Means. You're
Mitchell.
good.
80 Mitchell, Jalen Polk, and Juju. Give it a 3.
All right. First move here.
Yeah, draft capital grade, by the way, is 90.
Yeah,
Like
it's really good.
You're all the way up there. So, rebuild consent scale, you're 1 in 5. So,
Move Richardson. Do you think?
with how much his value's fallen, my thing is I agree with moving Richardson. Can we wait till he goes off for 30?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but so let's go ahead and put it down.
I'll add that
tell
to
him who we
suggestions
wanna-
and comments.
Well, why don't we
Yeah.
just put who we want him to trade for when the time comes?
Okay. All right.
Would you question in the comment? Would you tear down by trading Marvin 2 first for Nico, London, and Pollard? Oh gosh, that's a big trade. Yeah, I mean, I would take Nico and London there. I think. Yeah. The message is going to be the My Reviews thing, and also on Discord. Go to Discord. How much is a team review? It depends on if you're a member or not. Members get like 30% off. So without a membership, I don't even remember. But with the annual Motherflocker membership, you get a team blueprint free. With a monthly, you get 30% off. If you're not using code domain, you get 15% off. Use code domain to get a really sharp discount. All right.
Easy.
Yeah. Bless. Okay. So yeah. So when the time does come where he can move Richardson, who do you want to move him for?
I want to get one of those second round quarterbacks.
Cool. Put it down.
Probably.
Just go get Purdy. If you can get Purdy out of Richardson, I'm doing it.
Purdy's so much. I was just gonna say Purdy. Yeah.
Yeah. He also said sold all running backs. ETN and B Rob turned London, Higgins, Kirk as my top 3 wide receivers into Puka, Rice, and Ayuk plus picks.
Nice.
Yeah, that's great. That's really good.
I'm just gonna give you Hawkinson as a general target.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in terms of guys,
Puka, I'm not moving. Rasheed, I'm not moving. Ayuk, you can't really move right now. I guess you could, technically, but
Juju, put Juju down as a move.
Juju and Bub Means.
I'm less worried about building actual trades for him and just worried about who are the guys you need to ship off, who are the guys you need to get. Yep. It doesn't really matter the individual trades. Juju, Akers, if he has any value. You've done a good job. I don't have a ton of people for you to trade.
Actually, I would do this. I would do this because let's be honest, Trey Benson's outlook next year is better than Jonathan Brooks, and his value is not nearly as high.
Yeah.
So let's down tier from Brooks, and let's get Benson plus.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Any other target that you have for him? Any buy low wide receiver? I probably want to give him a wide receiver here.
Yeah, he bought 2 of them, man. He bought 2 of the best ones.
Yeah, I know. Thinking of a cheaper guy, super cheap.
Like an underperforming rookie. Do we have Polk?
He's got Polk. Yeah, because Polk would have been a good one.
Yep.
He's got Leggett, and Leggett's actually on the rise. Leggett looks good. Yeah.
Let's see. I'm looking.
Hey, that dude. Fist bump
What?
for not about the player, it's about the price with the Leggett stuff.
He said, even though I'll be adding Genty. What was that in response to? It.
Probably for me telling him to down tier from Brooks to Benson.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry
Potentially.
about. I wouldn't even worry about that yet. I
Yeah.
think these moves are going to be independent of that. Okay.
Um,
Trying to think of a young wide receiver he could buy.
Ricky Pearsall.
McMillan.
McMillan or Demario Douglas, yeah.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, put him down.
If you wanted to just double down on the receiving core in New England, one of them's got to hit, right?
True.
With May.
Yeah, Polk and Douglas. Yeah, you get the triple stack.
Which is not really a triple stack. It's like a triple bet.
Yeah,
on who's going to produce.
you're triple stacking like the worst offense in the league, but
hey,
that's why it's cheap.
May made it look not too bad.
May. All right. So, do we need any more targets or
Nope. I got Purdy, Benson, Douglas, and Hawk.
Perfect. Yeah, I love that.
A lot of this, again, I'll give you a suggestion here. A lot of this off season, or a lot of this season, is just patiently waiting for 2025.
My comment right now is going to be just your number one job is to play the market at all costs. Buy low, sell high every single opportunity you get. And hold your picks until the draft. There's the last comment. Don't sell any of those picks. Do not sell any of them. You got a good. I like how you kind of portioned out your value here, honestly. Would you give a late 26th second for Demario Douglas? Absolutely, I would. Yes. No question. You need anything else for bungees? You should be good, ST-Dub. I'll check on you, but you should be fine. We good on this one, Nate? Ow.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, Echelon / Bungee Core. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, dude. As always, follow-up questions and stuff, let us know. But sorry I couldn't contend this year. It sucks. I wish you could have won.
I know,
money.
that's a bummer.
Sucks. But I actually have like 3 or 4 teams like that because I have so many freaking Pukas and Rashis. Rasheed was the best pick in Dynasty in my Gigabrain until he freaking got hurt.
And Puka got like 5 straight targets to start the game.
Oh my gosh.
Like, oh, we're looking good. This is going to be good.
All right. Still going through the team reviews here.
Gotta turn on.
Echelons is done. All right, yeah, you too. You're getting
it's
fuzzy.
like getting like it looks so fuzzy.
I still haven't given you. I need to give you that light stand, dude. I've got it. It's in my car.
Yeah, because I didn't have the stand.
I know.
I like had the thing, and
it's in my car, but
nice.
Yeah. Okay, let's jump up and do Ethan's now.
Okay. I gotta go turn on a light. Hang on. Let me download this guy, and then
got yours right here, ST-Dub. We can get to this tonight. Good stuff, man. I'll go ahead and put this guys in. I'll put this down here for you guys. If you want team blueprint done tonight, we've probably got 2 or 3 more spots left. Maybe that. So there you go.
There you go.
There you go. Okay. So Ethan's. This is an 8-team. Nice. 18 Superflex, Nathan. We're going back to our roots.
There you go.
He is Trailer Trash. That's his team name. He's not Trailer Trash. And he's pretty much 5th or 4th in every single metric here. So let's go ahead and grade this out.
He added a message in the comments. He said, feel like I have a decent team. Not sure what to set myself up for the future and be as competitive as possible. Any suggestions would be greatly appreciated.
Perfect. I wish I had my post-it notes. Okay. 8-team QB, Lamar and Purdy and Stafford. 8 still. I mean, you got Lamar, so.
Yep. Team name.
Trailer Trash.
Trailer Trash, thank you. Lamar and Purdy. Yeah, high end. I think that's a fair 8. Give me 2 seconds to turn on the light.
You're good. Barkley, James Cook, Tony Pollard, Tyjae Spears, Jalen Warren. Barkley and Cook alone to me is like a 5 or a 6 and an 8 team. So you've got 2 of the top 12 running backs, which is good. And then Pollard and Spears. Honestly, this is like a 7 or an 8 for me. Even in an 8 team, because you've got 2 of the top 12 guys here. So I'll let Nathan kind of be the tiebreaker on that one. Wide receiver, Amon-Ra, Devonta Smith, Jaden Reed, Jalen Waddle, Debo, Chris Godwin. So wide receiver factory build, first of all, if not a dual elite QB. And even in an 8 team, I think those wide receivers are going to grade out as a 7 or an 8 again. So for running back, Nathan, and wide receiver, I'm thinking 7 or 8 for both of these.
Okay.
Probably closer to 7, but I'll let you make
Yeah,
the
I
call.
agree. Those are the depth is nice at wide receiver.
Yeah,
but it's an 8 team, so it doesn't matter.
It's an 8 team, yeah.
Yeah, yep.
And then he's got Kittle and Freiermuth.
I might actually, yeah.
And
Yep.
Fat's an
Kittle
8,
and
in my
Freiermuth is
opinion.
a 7.
I mean,
8 is fine. Yeah, upside.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, well-rounded, baby.
Well-rounded team. There you go.
How's the rookie picks look?
26 first, 26 first. So he doesn't have his 25 first, but he has an extra 26 first. So first
No
suggestion and
25
comment for
first.
him is that you are boxed into contending this year.
Yep.
Okay. Just looking for a move. My first move here. On this team, try to sell Waddle to a rebuild. He's not really helping you in this format.
All right, so we'll move Waddle.
Yep. It's still a start 9, so it's not
So we'll
crazy.
just say pivot from Waddle.
Man, he's really cheap
You,
right now.
you can get DJ Moore for the
Try to get
price.
DJ Moore or T. Higgins.
Yep. DJ Moore would be preferable in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because he is playing a 1.
Yeah.
And he does have some crazy upside.
Okay. Next guy I would
Smith, you wanna
move here is I would just do Devonta Smith in a pivot.
Yep.
You going for a 1? You want to go for
Why,
DK?
you're going for a 1, yeah.
You can go DK.
Yep.
And Ethan says I've committed to contending this year. I just want to also not hurt my future team and set it up for as long as possible. That's what we're here to do. So we're on the same page as you, my man.
And then honestly, James Cook is not as sexy in this format.
No, he's not.
I would move off of James Cook and I would target a bell cow.
Why don't you down tier to Kamara?
Yeah.
And get down tier to Kamara and try to get a pick
Henry.
and try to get like a pick on top or something. So you can insulate that trade a little bit.
Any other running back target?
You
go Kamara, and I'll go Kamara and Connor.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah.
Yep.
And then, yeah. So do you have 4 tradeaways or 3 tradeaways and 4 targets?
Yep. We're moving Waddle, pivoting. We're getting a wide receiver 1 for Devonta Smith. We're getting a bell cow for James Cook, getting Kamara, Connor, DK, and DJ Moore.
He says he moved Daniels at the beginning of the season for Purdy and the extra 26 first, and I'm totally fine with that deal. So just insulated. And that value is super insulated there. So,
yep.
Okay. All right. How many suggestions and comments do we need here?
2 more. I am analyzing his depth real quick. He's got Godwin.
He's got decent depth.
Pollard.
Yeah.
He's got Godwin and Pollard
And
primarily
Stafford
on his
and
depth,
Freiermuth.
and Stafford and Spears. So I'll give you
It's a 5.
5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he did have Kamara, but he traded him for Barkley. Well, that was a good trade. Okay, then if we're gonna do that, then try to down tier from Cook to Montgomery. If you can't do that, then we're gonna try to move some of the guys like Warren, Gibson, Spears for Jones and Connor.
So we're not doing Kamara as a target?
No, not Kamara. Change it to Montgomery.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Okay. I'll say if you can get any 25 picks in a down tier.
Yeah, I mean, you're insulating all your deals at that point. So,
All right, then final suggestion here.
upside is everything. It's an 8 team.
Yeah.
And it's only start 9. You are literally only starting 72 players in this format. So, in fact, consider trading some of your wide receiver depth and just going and get studs only.
Yep.
Similar to how the one earlier we had was Ryan, I believe, was the one we had earlier. So, cool. Ethan, good job. Solid team, well-rounded, contending outlook. You're 4-2, and you've got good value insulation with your picks as well. So make a couple moves here, target some upside. You're gonna be sitting pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look like the other teams in your league. Doesn't look like they've picked up on the upside thing here. So I think you're gonna be in a good spot. So league mates like to overvalue sometimes, but I like suggestion, much appreciated. Yeah, absolutely. All right, Ethan. Love you, man. Thank you so much. And like I said, as you've got follow-up questions, Discord. Check out the Discord. Cool. Ethan's is marked as done. And then I'll let you pull up Sharp Supreme is going to be our next one. The Trading Troubadours. George Strait themed name there. I love it.
Heck yeah.
And this is a 12 team. 12 team, 1 QB Dynasty, half PPR start 8. And his
currently 10th-ish in points for. Okay.
Where did he said that in his comments?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And then I'll read what he said here. Debating if I punt this year or not. Injuries have been rough. I made a bunch of trades earlier that net me a lot of youth with Ladd, Brooks, and Ferguson. I also have attempted to shore up my flex with IU commitment, debating if I move Saquon and get rookie picks for this class. Okay. Definitely not going to do that if you're contending, and it looks like you're 2-4, but you've got really good value. This will be interesting. I am gonna. Ooh. Oh, he also said Sharp Supreme here made the down tier this offseason from Stroud to Kyler on a 24 first, which ended up being Ladd McConkey. Totally good with that trade, man. I love it. I love that trade. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'll let you start this one off, Nathan, while I go to the bathroom real quick.
Ooh, okay, cool. Kyler. We got Kyler and Bryce Young and Derek Carr at quarterback. Kyler alone, with that depth, I'm gonna give you a 5 out of 10. It's with Kyler alone, 5 out of 10 there. Running back, you got Devon Achane, Saquon, and Brooks. Not really much depth after that. Maybe if you have to plug in Zeke Elliott when you're desperate, you can, which you've had to with Devon Achane being down. So I will give that grade. That is a pretty solid 7 there. Wide receiver, you got Puka, Olave, Ayuk, Ladd, Pittman, Leggett. You just lost Shaheed. Juwan Jennings went nuts there a little bit for you. But overall, this is going to be a 7 out of 10 as well. And then tight end, you got Ferguson and Ingram, which is solid 7 out of 10. So I'm looking at a well-rounded team here. And I will say the best situation for you is you're a well-rounded team that favors wide receiver value and depth, which means if in the next couple of weeks your team doesn't really work out and you end up 2-6 and you lose the next couple of weeks, then you can easily reload with this team and be in totally good shape for 2025. Every once in a while, you just have to do that, which is totally okay. So your depth, you have pretty solid depth here. Let's check this out. In a 12 team, it's very respectable. You got Carr and Young. You got Brooks, who will be coming off the injury soon. You've got Evan Ingram on your bench, which actually I'm going to switch that out. Your ideal starting lineup. You're starting Ingram over Ferguson there. So you've got Ferguson on your bench, and then you've got Juwan Jennings, Leggett, Pittman on your bench as well. Yeah, that's pretty good depth. I'll give that a 6 out of 10. So Avery, I don't know if you heard this or if you're PPing, but I said I'm going to give him a well-rounded archetype here, because his grades are 5.777 across the board. And the best thing about a well-rounded archetype is you can easily swing down to a 1-year reload if you end up 2 and 6, because your build is very favorable insulation-wise at the wide receiver position. So you're going to be in great shape for 25, is what I told him. So that is a suggestion that I'm going to add there. And Avery, I'll start letting you explore some trade offers here. Here's what I would do. This is generally what I recommend to people when I say like wait and see what your status is before. Make moves that can help you score points now that also would benefit you if you were to reload. What does that generally mean? It generally means you down tier. It generally means you down tier.
I'm muted. I knew that. Shut up. I knew that. Thanks, guys. Okay. So what I was saying was he's within 1 game of half of the league here. So you're definitely not out of it.
So this is a move that I see for a well-rounded team or a 1-year reload team. Regardless of what your archetype is in that sort of situation, I'm moving Chris Olave.
Yeah, no, I'm good with
because
that.
I think there's better values in his price range.
I'm good with that.
So I would pivot from Chris Olave, and I would go target DJ Moore because I'd be totally comfortable having him on a reload, and I'd be totally comfortable having him, obviously, if you're trying to go and contend.
Yeah, yeah. So what I also said that you probably didn't hear was you're probably going to have to wait 1 or 2 games to make some of these moves because you could easily end up. Why am I frozen now? You could easily end up contending, or you could easily end up like in the playoffs. So come back, camera.
There we go. Cam link dying.
Yeah, it froze like it does. So I'm good with that move. It's a 1 QB. That's important. You got Kyler. That's good. What other moves did you have in mind on this one? I mean, because it's going to depend. If he ends up pivoting to a rebuild, then you're trading somebody like Saquon because he's going to lose some value.
Right, but again, like I said, what are some moves that he can make now that even if he were to reload in a couple of weeks, looking back, it still would have been a good move?
I personally don't want to do that. I personally don't want to make moves like that. I personally want to either make rebuilding moves or make contending moves. So, like,
what I'm telling you is there are simultaneously good moves, like the Chris Olave move. You're getting more production and you're getting a better value in the same price range.
Okay, that one maybe, but like Saquon, you want
Jake Ferguson and Evan Ingram. You don't need both.
Okay, so yeah, but who's going to take both?
Or you could even package both, and you can either up tier or you can go get a wide receiver, which will benefit you either way.
I'm good with that.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, who's going to take both Evan Ingram and Jake Ferguson though?
Well, maybe you just distribute them.
Yeah, the problem is though you're probably gonna have to combine them with somebody else to get anywhere close to somebody who's like an actual elite tight end. But I know what you're saying. I'm just saying I think.
Well, you can easily package those guys for Hawk.
I know what you're saying. I think I just think those trades are pretty hard to find, but especially when you've got, it's kind of surprising. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised actually. He's got Puka as well, but you have to. So there's the thing. Like, would you be selling low on Puka?
No, because he's coming back in a couple weeks.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, he has to hold Puka because if he ends up being a rebuild, he's gonna want Puka. So you can't trade him.
Is there anyone in Brooks's price range?
I can check.
Brooks just keeps on rising.
Yeah, well, he's coming back.
Montgomery's right there.
I mean, you could go.
See, that's kind of what I'm saying is like,
All right.
if you're reloading, would you prefer Brooks or Montgomery? If like maybe Brooks slightly,
Brooks.
but with
Yeah.
new Monty contracts,
I mean,
like
it's close. Yeah.
it's pretty dang close. So like these are neutral moves from a value perspective that are going to benefit you from a production perspective in the
So
short run. And if it doesn't work out, then you can just go back and you can flip them and you can keep reloading.
So he did say in the chat, I was thinking Saquon for Montgomery into 25 first. My man, if you can get that done, you're doing it. Because I mean that.
Yeah, that's not a bad move at all.
So what did you give his 3-year outlook, Nathan?
I said well-rounded.
Did you do rebuild contend or contend rebuild?
Well, that's TBD. I just went with the default for well-rounded, which is contend rebuild. Maybe reload. What are his rookie picks?
Yeah, reload would be better. He's got his firsts. He doesn't have his own 25 second, but he does have a 26 second that somebody else's. Okay. It really is going to come down to the next game. Like if he loses this week, then like I think you just go for next year. Because he's got the value. He's in a really good spot for value where he could end up owning this league next year.
Let's just get ahead of it. Let's just do a 1-year reload. Chris Olave isn't going to be competitive anytime soon. Brandon Ayuk has not been productive. Ladd is going to take some time. And Devon Achane, who knows?
So Saquon down tiering for somebody in a first. I mean, Montgomery, you can make that move now and still contend potentially. But I'm thinking 1-year reload here. So that's a good move. Rashid Shaheed, I would go ahead and move. I'm not super comfortable there.
Hang on. Well, Shaheed just went down with a season-ending injury. He's not going to be very valuable.
It wasn't season-ending.
Saquon was just a down tier. They said 6 to 8 weeks, didn't they? Or no, it was season-ending. Schefter said 4 to 6 months.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, no, he's done for the year. Yeah.
Okay, you're right. Still, is his value when he's hurt after this year he had going to be higher than, I don't know. You're right though.
I mean, you can just package him with Olave. I don't really care.
The problem is
I would rather move a bigger name here.
Okay, yeah, I'm good with that.
I mean, heck, if you're reloading, I don't want any part of Achane on my team.
Yeah, no.
I'm just moving Achane. I'm getting another cornerstone wide receiver.
Yeah, I'm with you.
If you have to wait a couple weeks to make that move, I will add that as a suggestion. No rush on moving Achane ASAP.
Make sure you put Rashee Rice as a trade target. Make sure you put Hawkinson as a trade target.
Yep, I've got 25 rookie picks. I've got Hawk. I've got DJ Moore as an Olave pivot.
Yep, and then Rice.
And then Rashee Rice.
Perfect.
I like that.
Okay. Yep. My first comment. Let's get ahead of it and let's go ahead and do a 1-year reload. Yep. Yeah, I didn't think Rice. I thought Rice was on IR, but he's out for the season. So my bad. Or sorry, Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah. Okay, so you said no 25 second, extra 26 second. Avery.
Yeah, no, I'm looking. It's not his. It's not an extra 26 second. He has a 26 second, but it's not his own.
Oh, I got you.
That's what it is. So.
Okay.
So he doesn't have his own 26 second or 25 second. He has somebody else's 26.
Yep, that's fine. Okay. The rebuild contend scale. Honestly, I'm gonna still keep you pretty close to the middle because some of these moves you're making aren't necessarily going to like crush your production outlook this year because they're already disappointing at the moment, like Olave and Achane.
Yeah.
They haven't been on your roster and you're 2-4. So I will add this as a suggestion. It's okay if you end up middle of the pack this season.
Yeah. It is fine. Okay.
Focus on value accumulation and don't sell your production at a discount.
Boom.
And then any last words?
Um,
Any last words?
just play the market like crazy, man. Appreciate you. Glad you were here to see it. And yeah, Harrison, we love you, my friend. And let us know what help you need as you continue to kind of take on this reload. A tough spot, man. Like, you could have easily contended this year. But you know, you gotta kind of go with the flow here. So what about Achan for Chuba and a 25 first? How much more? Yeah, you'd want quite a bit more there. Like,
More.
yeah, I mean,
I don't want
Chuba needs to be a much better asset and a much more rebuild friendly asset. So
yeah. I would say, again, we didn't add this in the look to trade, but I still would explore offers for Jonathan Brooks. Just I just worry about Jonathan Brooks's long-term outlook because of the incoming 25 rookie class.
yeah.
And if his value is going to be sustainable in that offensive situation. So you could also just wait until he comes back healthy and eases into his workload. But you just keep exploring offers as the season progresses and contending league mates keep losing guys to injury. So,
all right. We do have a dynasty trade question from our boy Rye902. This is a big freaking trade. Holy crap. He's sending away Richardson and Hill and Gibbs. Keon, so 2 firsts, 2 early mid firsts. Oh gosh, I hate trades this big.
I gotta pull this up too.
Yeah, pull it up. I need you to look at it.
Yep. Right down.
In the meantime, Ethan, your blueprint will be in the chat in the My Reviews thing. So where you are able to send messages to us, we're gonna put the link there within the next day or two. So that's where you'll have it. Man, I need caffeine.
Supreme, a 12 team. Dude, my back. This chair, I've got to like figure something out if I'm going to be in this apartment for much longer because
hopefully you're not.
My back is like suffering.
I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm going to hold this side. I'm 1-5. Should I be getting more out of down tiering? Yeah, you should. So like here's some individual trades I'll give you. I like some of this. What? Oh, this thing is kind of glitchy. Why does it have all the thirds?
Hey, we got another live blueprint, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Is this Rye 902?
Yeah. This
Holy. Okay. All right, let's break this down.
No, I can't. Like it's
so it's AR, Gibbs, and Reek. So let's just assume. Let's attribute an early to mid first to Tyreek and an early to mid first for Anthony Richardson. And then Waddle and Monty and Coleman and Cousins for Gibbs and whatever you think the difference is between the first and AR and Tyreek.
Can you put in the comments of this one, if they're really early first, you can do it. If they're not early first, then you have to hold these guys. He needs to know that. So it will send him
big names in one deal.
Yeah, it will send him this, but like only if these are going to be like the 101, 102, or 102, 103, something like that. Otherwise, you've got to keep the best guys in the deal. You're taking on way too much risk by taking all those picks for these proven guys. And it will send him our explanation of this too. So, all right, let's do Abdi's question. Abdi 3030. He says, his team review. And this is, I think, the last one we have, Nathan. And then we probably should pop over DFF and answer these questions. My team is 4-2. I'm probably the only contender that didn't sell off my first. I don't know what I should do. Getting another stud running back or quarterback by using Tank Dell or Zay. I don't know what to do. I'm fourth in the standings. The Waddle House team, Waddle House, not Waffle House, wants either Tank or Zay. And I'm on another level. He's 5th here in the power rankings. It's a 10-team Dynasty Superflex.
Answered. This is for Abdi.
Yep. And then I'm going to go ahead and start by grading your position groups here.
Did you see his comments, by the way?
No, they don't show up
his messages. I'll read them. He says, I feel I'm stuck in the middle, but I don't know. It's a 6-point passing touchdown league.
Okay.
I moved my 24 first Mark Andrews and Geno for Goff and AJ Brown in the middle of the season.
Wow.
Nice job. That looks really, really good now.
That's sick.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, so quarterback here, Goff, Herbert, Young, Dynasty, 10-team Superflex. That's probably a 4 or 5. Goff is good. Probably a 4, honestly. And a 10-team. Running back. Mixon, Monty, Benson. So, yeah. Mixon and Montgomery are really good contending, but from a value standpoint, you can't probably give this running back more than a 5. If that, maybe a 4. Wide receivers, Amon-Ra, A.J. Brown, Brandon Ayuk, Zay Flowers, Xavier Worthy, Jacoby Myers, Tank Dell, Christian Watson. That's
so you said in a 10-team, a 4 at running back?
A 5 or a 4, I'll let you decide.
I'll give him a 4.
Good, Riley's here. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense, Riley. I think again, you're taking on so much risk with trading away proven guys for picks. So this is the right idea. What I would do, Riley, is I would try to move those guys if you're going to down tier. Just do them in individual deals. Big deals like that, it gets all messy and you end up losing value sometimes.
Yep.
Wide receiver, this is a 9. And tight end, this is a Laporte and Kraft. That's also a 9. So he's strongest at wide receiver and tight end here.
What grade did you give him at QB?
A 4.
Yeah, I think that's fair. In a
10 team. Herbert's lost a ton of value. This is the problem. So
correct.
And Young has lost all of his value.
Yep.
Okay, so he's middle of the pack. He doesn't really know if he's contending. He is 4-2. Do we have enough value here, Nathan, to just pivot to a contend? He does have all of his picks.
Depth is Monty, Singletary, Tank Dell.
It's a 10-team start 10. So starting 100 players here, you could package a lot of those wide receivers up for me and go get.
He's got good depth. I'll give him a 7 out of 10 at depth, maybe even an 8.
Yeah, no, he's got good depth.
Actually, I'll give him an 8.
All right, let's take some of the depth. Let's up tier. Let's go get some studs and let's win this thing.
What's his record?
4-2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
rookie picks.
All of his own.
What's his archetype here? Wide receiver factory. Contend, reload. And contending status on the reload contending style is up there.
All right, couple team needs here. Number 1, you're gonna need a quarterback 3, and we're gonna go get Aaron Rodgers for that.
Or Cousins.
Yeah, Rodgers is just way cheaper. That's why I said him. Let me double check their prices. If they're the same, obviously yes, but I think they were gonna be pretty far apart. Yeah, I would get Rodgers. He's dirt cheap.
Cool.
So put Rodgers. That will do it at quarterback. It's not going to be pretty. Your value's not insulated there, but it's really insulated at receiver. Mixon and Monty is a great starting pair for running back.
Yep, we're moving Worthy.
Worthy for sure.
He can get right in that range. Good old Debo or Godwin. Or running back.
Running back. Whoa.
Henry.
No. What kind of quarterback can you get there?
You can get. There's a bunch of the rookies that are flowing around there. Lawrence is technically there, but I don't really trust.
You don't want to pair him though with freaking Herbert.
No,
Goff.
I just don't.
You've got Goff, idiot. Dak. Dak is a little bit higher, but
I don't trust that price either.
I don't. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Probably going running back or receiver here.
I'm just thinking he could, at worst case, if he moves Worthy for a quarterback, he's insulating his value a ton. Because contending wise, he's got a bunch of cheap running backs, and I think it's fine. So what I think I would recommend here is, since he's got enough value insulation in his whole team, I think I would go get Aaron Jones here or James Conner, because he does have Trey Benson. Honestly, Conner's a must target for this team, in my opinion. I agree with Worthy, though. You got to move Worthy down tier from Laporta.
Laporta to Kittle.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a big down tier, so he should be getting a big name.
There you get. That's where you get a running back. You get a running back in that deal. Get Kamara or Jacobs. Jacobs has lost a lot of value.
Yeah, Jacobs is a good target.
Jacobs
Jacobs
is a
is
good
the guy
one.
in that range that we need him to target with Worthy.
Yep. Yep. You're right.
I just included Christian Watson in that deal too. Christian Watson and Xavier Worthy. Just move off of them both.
So you mentioned to look at the team at the top. Who I'm facing. Crazy stack. Who you got? This team right here. Hurts, Tua, Mayfield, Brees, Gibbs, Jefferson, Reed, Higgins. Yeah, it's a good team. And yeah, got it picks. You can beat that team.
Here's a suggestion for you. Don't worry about your contending league mates.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Absolutely anything can happen in the playoffs. Just gets.
And I don't feel like there's a clear runaway here. I'm gonna see if the power rankings agree with me there. Yeah, this is very even. You're not that far off. Okay, cool. What else do we need, Nathan?
I honestly think the more running backs we can get here, the better. I think that's his clear shortcoming other than the quarterback position, right? Wide receivers taken care of.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, so he says he wants either Tank or Zay. Would you just do Tank Dell for Josh Jacobs on this team? I would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do that. There you go, SC Dub. Do that.
I'll just say move Tank Dell for a running back.
No, he says he wants Tank Dell. He left in the comments that that's who that team wants. So we can do it for Jacobs.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Be patient. You're not in a bad spot at all. That's my suggestion.
Shore up RB and QB in the same comment. So we've got you moving and look to trade Xavier Worthy / Christian Watson, Sam Laporta, and Tank Dell. Consistency, down tiering, and a running back.
Yeah.
Your current targets are Aaron Rodgers, Josh Jacobs, George Kittle. With those guys that he's moving, I think he can get another pretty solid name in that range. Let's just go freaking get. Let's just get another running back. Let's get Kamara.
There, yeah, that's what I think too.
Final suggestion: don't be afraid of productive vets. You have plenty of cornerstones.
All right. Appreciate you, man. Glad you jumped on. Glad you got a review. We'll send you your blueprint within the next 1 to 2 days on the My Reviews tab. That goes for all of you guys if you got a blueprint tonight. And yeah, really appreciate you. And keep asking the questions. Go to the Discord, drop in the domain section, general, tag us if you need to. Happy to answer questions for you. So, all right, we are going to jump off here now. We need to probably jump over and answer some redraft questions real quick. So,
all right.
Y'all, appreciate you. Next live stream will probably be Monday night in the studio. So, really looking forward to it. And if you get any live team reviews from now until then, we're going to go ahead and knock them out on Monday. So, all right, it's been real, y'all. Peace out. Enjoy the game, but we probably won't because it's a sucky game. But anyways, love you guys. See you. Peace out.
See you guys.